Hi, my good people. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you ushered in the new year in good health and surrounded by love. I wish all of us abounding joy and the courage to pursue all that we dream of in 2024. Welcome to our 6th episode of Finance for Families podcast. I'm your host, Linda Mack. I like to think of myself as that fire that is igniting those much needed family conversations on finances. On our previous podcast episode, we talked on financial goals, getting to understand that we have to take time to create smart goals because our goals are a true reflection of our aspirations and our intentions. And even after creating these smart goals, we have to work even harder to achieve them. So if you're in that space of thinking about creating your goals for 2024 and beyond, tune in to our 5th episode and let it guide you through your goal setting process. Today we are on a topic that is quite timely. We are talking financial planning because the beginning of a season, much like the beginning of a new year, we have many of us setting time aside to create plans, and a financial plan should definitely be one of the key plans that you have. Now, you don't have to create a new one every year. I believe if you already have one and it's working for you, it's just looking at it and seeing, can you build up on it? Yeah, you don't have to all the time create a new plan. And I think just to start us off, let's start by defining what is financial planning. Yeah. To me, financial planning is a process of mapping out your finances, as simple as that, And as you're mapping out your finances, you're looking at what are the investments I already have, the assets, and you're weighing the risks and the rewards. And then you're looking at what are the goals that I'm working to achieve. And then you're getting to provide direction on how you want to meet these financial goals. Yeah. And these goals can be anything from I want to buy that house in Karen, I want to buy that house in Lavington, I want to buy that land in Gong, in Kamakis. I want to start working on my village. No, we don't call it village. What do we call it? My upcountry home, the countryside home. Yeah, like that. Or it could be you're just trying to put money together to start saving for your child or your children's university fees or planning for your retirement. Yeah. So it's never too early, neither too late to start working on these financial goals. So how do you go about planning for this? How do you go about making this financial plan? For me, I break it down into simple steps that I believe makes the process simpler. And the first step is to understand where am I now? Yeah. This is understanding what is your current financial situation. And it takes being honest of what are my income streams? If I have several income streams, what are my expenses? What are the assets that I already have? And what's the evaluation? Do I have any debts, current outstanding debts? Now, this is a very crucial step because it forms the basis for the financial plan. You have to know where you are to better understand where you want to be. Yeah. So ask yourself, where am I now? And be honest about the answer. Secondly, once you've done that, is to also ask yourself, so where do I want to be? What do I want to acquire? What do I want to achieve? And when you're answering this question, ideally, what you're doing is you're summing up your financial goals. Remember, we talked about making sure that our goals are smart. And we are not limited in the number of financial goals we can have. But I always insist, please make sure you prioritize them so that we can avoid situations where, you get burnout or you become demotivated. Remember, we are humans. If we keep chasing too many dreams at the same time, trying to achieve too many goals at the same time, we are likely to suffer from burnout. We're likely to experience demotivation because maybe one of them fails and all that. So as you're setting out your goals, your financial goals, also set them in order of priority. Very key. And then, so after that, I like to ask myself, so then what are the risks, rewards associated with the actions I want to take to get me to those financial goals? Yeah. Because you have to be able to weigh the risks and understand what are the rewards so that you're able to better prepare yourself how to manage just in case the risks do occur when you're in pursuit of your financial goals. The financial plan you put in place is what provides a guide to enable you manage any associated risks. Yeah. Then once I know that, then I put my financial action plan. And this is where now I'm looking at, okay, so fine, I understand where I am. I know what I want to achieve. I've understood that the actions I want to take to achieve what I'm working towards, the financial goals I'm working towards. Then these are the actions I need to be able to take. Then I set my action now into action. I set my financial action into action. Yeah, yeah. Because then you create that action plan, which is basically, for me, it's being more specific on how these actions that you're talking about will contribute towards your financial goal attainment. Yeah, this may be the point where you require to consult expert help. If one of the actions is, let's say, investing, and you're feeling not too confident to pursue investments, then it's at this point you are likely to then engage the services of an expert to guide your actions. For me, you see, for me, investing is my area of expertise. And so if you're out there and you at that point you're like, okay, in my financial plan, I need to pursue investing, I'm not so sure, then do reach out. Let's walk that journey together. Let me help you and guide you through that phase. And I always insist, please do not feel afraid or embarrassed to pursue professional help, because we all cannot be experts in everything. And in all honesty, you're better off working with an expert than try to just wing it on your own and then increasing the probability of failing or incurring losses in that process. Two key things we have to remember, even as we're working on our financial plans, is that one, financial plan is a dynamic process. It doesn't end when you take an action and you've achieved a goal, because our circumstances are always changing. We have all these social, economic, political factors around us that are always also changing, and our financial plans need to reflect these changes. Yeah? So look at it as something that is a dynamic process. And secondly, always think the alternative, think far and wide. We're in this digital age, and we cannot fall short of creative ideas on alternatives that are out there within reason, of course. Yeah. And then also use that digital space to get credible sources of information. There's abounding information that we can get out there that can get us to be more creative when you're mapping out our financial action plans. Yeah. And consider all of the possible alternatives. Then we take or make the best actions and decisions for our financial plans. So if you are still, should I really have a financial plan? And you're trying to justify it by saying, but we are always in a constant state of change. Or should I really? Let me just wing it. No, you should have a financial plan. Please do, and thank me later. Because benefits, for me, a financial plan is a step-by-step plan that helps you to fulfill your financial goals. You're not just groping in the dark to, as you're pursuing these financial goals. You have a step-by-step plan. And the plan also acts as a buffer against the uncertainties that are always there. So you get yourself covered and you get yourself directed, really. Yeah. And through the plan as well, you're also in control of your actions. You're flexible enough to change when the situations around you are changing. And as they're changing, you're also able to take advantage of them and make that change to your benefit, really. Do I need to say more? So, in conclusion to today's episode, we need to take financial planning very, very seriously. We do it by taking into consideration our life situations, our personal values, our current economic conditions, and that's just make sure that we are regularly monitoring and reviewing our plans. And we're also open to engaging the services of an expert if we need guidance through the process. Yeah. So, cheers to amazing financial plans in 2024. And may we all put our best foot forward to great strides in achieving our financial goals. Hmm? On our next episode, we start off on one of the possible actions you are likely to take or to have on your financial plan, which is investing. Now, I hope you'll be joining us as we demystify investing on episode 7. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to share with your networks, subscribe, and leave a review. We really love hearing from you. Yeah, thank you again, family, and cheers to a happy new year, happy 2024. That's it for today, family. Again, the Finance for Families podcast is here to ignite open, honest conversations about money and investing in our families. Let's get talking and empower each other for a better financial future. Thank you, and see you on the next episode.